What is up, YouTube? Benjamin from Retro Marmot Collectibles here today. I am so stoked because today I actually went on a Funko Pop hunt at my local mall, and I picked up some really exciting stuff. I'm actually really stoked on what I got. Beyond that, this is a new channel, so thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Because it's a new channel, I haven't shown any of the stuff I recently picked up. So I'm actually going to go over a few things I've got recently, and then I'll show you what I got at the mall. So let me show you that clip, and then we'll meet right back here and we'll go over those pops. Alrighty, starting out at Hot Topic. You'll have to forgive me. A lot of this will be voiceover. Not quite used to talking to myself in public while looking at toys, but that's okay. Here we have this Blacklight Casey Jones. I love that pop. I bought that pop. Not this time, but earlier I did. I don't know what this is. Somebody comment down and let me know what that is. Here we have some Attack on Titan, that Hot Topic exclusive Zeke, plus some Dragon Ball. Thought that was cool. Went over to Box Lunch, and this is where I had the most luck. I'm showing right here what was getting me excited. I'll get to that in a second, but I was really, really stoked to see those pops behind the counter. Didn't have them anywhere else, but I was really happy they were there. Yeah, here we have Snoopy, Box Lunch exclusive. Haven't seen that in person before, so I thought that was pretty cool. Thought I'd show it off. This was the other pop I thought was so cool. Glow-in-the-dark Gandalf, Box Lunch exclusive. It was even an Earth Day exclusive. I have never seen that in person before, and I thought that was so cool. Some keychains, Bitty Pops, the Marvel ones. I don't know if I'll ever get into these. I might. We might try it out one day. If I'm going to do it, probably Marvel. I think that'd be cool. They also have TMNT ones, so maybe I'll give those a go eventually. Yu-Gi-Oh! Not a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan, but I really love this design, so I thought I'd show that. Yeah, that was pretty much it for Box Lunch. Headed over to GameStop, just right across the way. And this GameStop doesn't seem to get in new stuff too often, but they had this cool proxy. I loved this game. Force Unleashed was so good. Just loved it. Yeah, some San Diego Comic-Con exclusive stuff here with that Power Rangers pop, plus the Ghost Rider. I know a lot of people were kind of up in arms about that. Not as excited for that as maybe others, but then we had the Blue Beetle. I'm excited for that movie. Leonardo, have to show that off. TMNT, it's my thing. MODOK, let me tell you, this thing was a hunk of vinyl. That thing is heavy. Oh, we had Megumi back there. Love me some Jujutsu Kaisen. Of course, we had Itadori there as well. And yeah, some other stuff. Overall, decent trip to GameStop. Here's FYE, excuse me, I love this place. They had some cool pops here today. I was actually pretty excited to see some of the new Jujutsu Kaisen pops popping up, like Panda here. What else? We had, oh yeah, some Demon Slayer. Gotta show that off with Kanao and Rui. I think Rui is actually decreasing in value as time goes on, but you know what? I still like it, so that'll be okay. Love me this 2-pack. I had an opportunity to get this for free recently, and I chose something else. It's a long story. I wish I would have gotten it, though. I'll say that. Inuyasha. I don't know a thing about it, but I think those pops are cool. I love that My Hero pop as well. Glaceon. Saw this the other day. Flocked at Hot Topic. Didn't pick it up, but I still think it's a really cool pop, even if it isn't flocked. For all the Dragon Ball Z fans out there, got to show that one off too. Now this is an interesting one. I almost picked this up. I already have the Chase, but I got the Chase here, and they had 6 of them. So I almost picked it up because I know it's going to be a common, and I'd like to have them both. Yeah, then some of the new Mutant Mayhem pops, with April O'Neil and, yeah, Raph. Here's the Mystery Machine pop rides. And then they had a couple other pops just here. Those Scooby-Doo, like, 100th anniversary WB pops. Kind of cool. Headed over to the nerd store. This is where I found some of the bigger, I guess, the bigger pops, if you want to say that. This is kind of a grail case that had some sweet stuff. Daredevil up here. We also had some Freddy Funkos, like that NFT Freddy Funko. The Captain Kirk version, thought that was cool. And yeah, just some other kind of big hitters. I also love that Blacklight Ghost Rider. I'm thinking maybe one day I'll pick that up. I don't know. Just depends on space, I guess. It's kind of a big pop, so we'll see. And Scott Pilgrim vs. the World 2-pack. And here we have some of their more common stuff. I don't think anything on this shelf is too exciting, but I figure I'd pan over it just in case anybody wants to see what kind of stuff they had. They had this table behind me. Cool stuff. This is a lot of the stuff they picked up from the San Diego Comic-Con that just happened, obviously like a week or two ago. Look at all those con stickers. Super cool. Tony the Tiger, that Indiana Jones, Short Round Pop, Jimi Hendrix. Man, just some cool stuff. Sorry about the glare on that. And had to show these two in another Grail case. Shinobu, I have that one. We'll be talking about that in a second, but I love it. Tom Brady, the Flintstones. We got a Simpson Pop there, some Blacklight DC. And these were the last pieces I saw. That Jimi Hendrix, Scooby-Doo, Inuyasha again. Cool stuff. Well, you probably have a pretty good indication as to what got me stoked while I was at the mall. And that, judging just by the stuff that I have behind me, I am a massive Demon Slayer fan. You can also see some Ninja Turtles on my left here. You're right. I just was floored at what I saw there. We'll get into that in just a second here. First off, I'm going to get into the pops that I've recently picked up that I haven't covered. Obviously, new channel. So let's do this. 2 days ago, I believe it was 2 days ago, I saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie. And I'm going to tell you, I absolutely loved it. It was a great movie. I was so stoked for it because I'm a huge fan. Tons of nostalgia for this. I grew up with it. Every single iteration of the Turtles just gets me excited. So when I saw this new line, I knew there were a few pops I was absolutely going to pick up. I'm going to be honest. Superfly was not one of them. I was kind of questioning if I was going to get this pop. And the reason being, I had heard that this was an entirely new character. It actually wasn't Baxter Stockman. I hope that's not a spoiler. I apologize if it is. You find that out pretty early on in the movie. But he's not Baxter Stockman. In previous iterations of the Ninja Turtles, Baxter Stockman is the fly guy. So I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. However, I'm glad I picked it up. It has a great mold, a great design, and the character is hilarious. Played by Ice Cube in the movie. I would highly recommend the movie. So there you go, Superfly. I recently picked that up, and I'm happy I did. I was on the hunt for it. Now, continuing on with that, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I picked up Splinter. Now, this is one when I saw the set announced, I was like, Splinter is 100% a pop I'm going to pick up. Now, this character is absolutely hilarious. The whole movie was a comedy. I have got to say, Jackie Chan was the funniest part of the whole movie. And Jackie Chan obviously plays Splinter, and he is just so funny. And the design is great. They took it a totally new direction with this character. He has a very dad feel, and I love that. He's not as wise as maybe in other iterations of the Ninja Turtles, but he's just such a great character. And this mold kills it. The glasses, I love it. It just looks so good. So there you have it. Splinter. Great pop. Now, last two pops, I will say, Demon Slayer related. Like I said, Turtles and Demon Slayer. That's what we have here right now. I like to collect other stuff. That's what we're focusing on today. Kagaya Ubuyashiki. Now, this one's been out for a minute. This is not by any means a new pop. I think it's been out for, I don't even know, maybe 6 months, maybe even more. But I've had a hard time finding it. I haven't really wanted to buy it on the Funko store. It's on there right now. But the reason I didn't want to buy it on there is because, for me, the hunt is the funnest part. Most of these pops I could just go online and find somewhere. And that's okay if you're into that, no problem. That's okay with you. Then go for it. But I love finding a pop. I love walking into the store and being like, you know what, that is the pop I've been looking for a while. Besides, I wanted the GameStop sticker too. I thought that was just really cool. But the mold is great. Right now, I don't think people are really hyped about this character. But honestly, as the show goes on and people start to learn more about these characters, I think people are really going to like him. He's cool. He has an awesome part with all the Demon Slayers, the Demon Slayer Corps especially. Plus, he's got a little bird. He's got one of the little crows that communicates with all the Demon Slayers. How would you not like that? That's amazing. And I love the side design that's kind of comes off of his clothing. It just looks really cool. So, great pop. Now, this is down to my last pop that I recently picked up that I didn't get today from the mall. This pop, I've got to say, is probably the one I'm most excited about that I recently picked up. This is Shinobu Kochu Funko Shop exclusive. Now, this sold out, I think, in, I don't even know, maybe 9 minutes. Within 10 minutes, I know for sure. I was just sitting there at the right place, right time. No one knew when this thing was going to drop, at least I did, and maybe someone else did. And I saw it on Funko's website that morning. I saw when they were going to drop it. They had a countdown. I knew I had to get it. I am just so happy that I picked it up because this thing is killer. The base with like the butterflies coming out and just the design on it is so cool. And again, just like Kagaya, I think further down the story, when people start to actually see what happens, they're going to love this character. She's so cool. She's so awesome. She maybe isn't the strongest Hashira there is, but she's smart and she has abilities elsewhere. So I was so stoked on that pop. I gotta say, I can't talk enough about this. I just love this pop. So there you go. Alright, now down to what I picked up today at the mall. I am so excited about these pops. And the reason I'm excited about these is because I don't even think they were out yet. I don't really watch release dates most of the time. Sometimes I do. If it's a pop I'm just like so stoked on and I have to have it. But I have not been watching the release dates for these pops. And I walked in today and behind the counter, they had both of these. And I immediately knew I had to pick them up. I was like, this is it. I gotta do it. So first off, we have Tomeo here from Demon Slayer. Now, if you've seen the first season or if you've seen any of Demon Slayer, you know that Tomeo is an incredibly integral character to the show. She helps Tanjiro. She's guiding him through how to potentially change Nezuko. She's kind of giving him some information on that. And she's just a highly respected character. And I was really excited when they made a pop about her, or pop of her. So there you go. Tomeo. I was just so excited. I was like, man, that's awesome. So, alright, last pop. This is the one I'm probably most excited about. I saw this in there, and the worker was so cool. She let me look at all the boxes they had behind the counter to pick out the best one. She even had me spin a wheel online and get 30% off, so I got a killer deal besides just finding pops I love. But this pop right here, oh my gosh, I am so excited. It is Sabito. If you remember the first season, or if you've watched any of the first season, you know how important of a character he is. But beyond that, his design is just so good. I'm just so excited about that. The only thing I can say is I'm surprised they didn't put him in his mask. And I say that because I think he spends like 90% of the show in his mask. But you know what? I'm thinking they probably have plans for that elsewhere. I don't know where, maybe an exclusive to something coming up. I don't know. I'm going to get it if they do that, obviously. But man, oh my gosh. I had no idea it released. I had no idea stores are starting to get these. I don't even know, but I am so excited to have Sabito in my collection. I want to put him right next to Gyu Tamioka because those two obviously close characters to each other. So there you have it. That was my pickup today, and those are my recent pickups. I hope to keep showing everybody all of my pops that I'm picking up, the stuff I'm excited about, the stuff I'm hunting for. And I'm so excited about this channel starting. You know, if you could please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe even, that would be amazing. It just helps a new channel start out, and it really makes my day. Even if you don't do any of those things, I hope you're enjoying the videos, and I hope you have a passion for this stuff just like I do. And that alone is enough for me to just be happy about making these videos. So thank you for joining me today. Again, my name is Benjamin, and you are watching Retro Marmot Collectibles.